for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
6-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. It looked a little bit off. You expect more leg out of him, but he did get it to go.
But you and I both know sometimes depending on the angle, they may take a little bit off of the kick in order to make sure that they line it up properly and bring it home through the posts. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 7, Saints 6.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Brady to throw again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
14. Saints 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Throwing now is Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. To try again after the sack. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Thomas. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brady. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Howard. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Brady. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Breeze again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Vita Vea in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to run, but he's got him in, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Breeze now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 20-yard.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And it's second down. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he's got room. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On the counter, here's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too